Hi there! Today I will tell you about wet-on-wet watercolor technique. I partly already talked about this technique in the previous video. The link to this video will be at the top of the screen. Starting to work in this technique, you need to moisten the paint well. I have a water spray for this. It is quite comfortable to use it. The next step, I take a large brush and moisten a piece of paper with water. And I pick up enough paint on the brush to apply it to the drawing. The wet-on-wet watercolor technique involves painting on wet paper. In this technique, water is first applied to the paper in the area where the painting will be created. No need to be afraid when the paint spreads all over the paper. This is the meaning of this technique. This is the beauty of the wet-on-wet technique. Then, paint is applied to the wet surface of the paper, allowing the paint to flow and blend together in a more fluid way. The wet-on-wet technique is particularly useful for creating soft and blurry effects. This technique can also be used to create texture and depth in a painting by layering colors on top of each other while the paper is still wet. One of the key benefits of the wet-on-wet technique is that it allows for greater control of the paint flow and blending, as the wet surface of the paper helps to spread the paint and prevent it from drying too quickly. However, it can also be a bit more challenging to work with, as it requires careful planning and control of the water and paint to achieve the desired effects. I hope the video was helpful for you. If so, don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss the next video. If you have questions or suggestions for the next video, write in the comments. I will answer everyone. Have a nice viewing and see you soon!